How to create a location finder in StoreConnect. Okay, so I've got the website here for Steve's Emporium. Now, in recent months, Steve's actually boomed his business and 5 new locations have opened up. So I want to update his store website now to include a location finder so that visitors can find each location. So let's learn how to do this. I'm in the StoreConnect app in Salesforce right now. Now go down to StoreConnect Navigation, open Customers, and click Accounts. Now StoreConnect uses the Accounts object in order to create locations. So let's configure our first account record. Click New. Give this location a name. Then scroll down, and I'm going to fill in the billing address with the location of the outlet. So I can type it in manually or search for it. Okay, once this is done, continue scrolling down, and at the bottom of the page you'll see the Location Finder section. Here I need to check Is Location, which will effectively turn this account record, which is normally used for customer accounts, into a location-only record. Next, I'll give the location a display name, which it will appear as on the site, and then include a location path, which will create its URL. Add a phone number, an email address, and website as needed, as well as any additional location information. Then, in Location Address Source, you can either fill this in manually, or simply select an earlier billing or shipping address which is entered on this record. Once saved, this will now populate this automatically. The location refers to latitude and longitude, which is used by Google Maps in order to locate it. Once done, click Save. Okay, so this has created the first account record. The next thing we need to do is tie this location to a location group. To do that, go into Additional Relationships, and here you'll find Location Groups, and we're going to create a new one. Location groups can group many locations into a group, such as you could have certain outlets which may only provide a particular service, so they would require their own location group. But it's completely customizable depending on your needs. So here I'll open this and I'll create a new location group. So give the location group a name. Then assign your store to be connected to it. Then give it a path, which will make up the URL. Ensure that it is active and click Save. So this will now tie this location to this group. Click Save, and here we can now see that it is updated in the account records additional relationships. So I've got my first location here. I'm now going to go ahead and fill out the rest of the locations for Steve's stores. Okay, I've now added Steve's 4 other stores to this accounts list. So now I just need to ensure that I link each of them to the same location group. Okay, so all of these locations are now linked to the same location group. The last thing I need to do now is to add a link in the website's menu so that these locations can then be searched for. To do this, I'll go to StoreConnect Navigation, under Configuration, Menus, go to Menus, open my main menu system, and then add a new menu item, which will appear in the header menu. So I'll go New, give it a name, give it an identifier, which is simply a unique name for use in StoreConnect. Ensure it's connected to my main menu. And then scrolling down to targets, which is where it will link to. Then for the URL, we're going to input find/outlets. Outlets being the path of the location group. Then click Save. Okay, good. Let's go have a look at it. I'll refresh my page, and we'll now see that outlets is available in the menu. I'll click on this. And here we are. We're now brought to a search function to find our outlets. So the search can be modified by country, state, and postcode. But if I simply go Find Outlets, I'll see that all of my locations come up. Or if I modify the postcode in this to say just 2150, it'll simply find the outlet in that postcode. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to copy the URL for this page here where it comes up with all the outlets. And then I'm going to go back into my menu item and I'm going to insert this URL as the new target. So what this will do is now when I click on outlets, it will by default show all my stores. So that's the basics of using the location finder in StoreConnect. However, it can be refined further. For instance, you can include an entire product category to be searched across different outlets to see which outlets can provide that product category. You can also do the same for individual products, thereby narrowing a search down to only outlets which stock particular products. Also, if you have a paid Google account, you can use Google Maps integration to find stores which are nearby the website viewer. Using this method, you can also render an interactive map on the screen. So there you go.